Once upon a time, Japanese businessmen had a problem. Every now and then they would come into the big city like Tokyo or Kyoto for a business meeting, you know, at the head office. And so they're in town at the business meeting all day, and then they wind up going out at night with the boss, have a few drinks, and they're out later than they expected to be. And then, before you know it, they missed the last train home. Now they're stuck here in the big city. And yet, being frugal, they don't want to, you know, pay for a full-blown hotel night with all the luxuries because they don't need any of that. All they want to do is sleep and then get up in the morning and go home. Well, sure enough, they solved that problem by inventing the capsule hotel. You guessed it. Rather than get the full luxurious hotel room, you just get a little pod to sleep in. And it's cheaper. Of course, Karen and I had to try this.
It's so white.
Here in Kyoto, we checked in. Capsule hotels are separated by gender. Actually, a lot of them only take men, but we found one that takes men and women. You can't fit big, bulky luggage in your pod, of course, so you get a locker. And if you were a businessman stuck here after the last train, you wouldn't have anything with you at all, so they supply toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, something to wear, and towels. I feel like I'm in a futuristic sci-fi movie. Sink, showers. Even the bathroom has the chic white look. And as you'd expect, the complicated toilet remote. Alright, doesn't give me more 2001 than this. And here I am in my little pod. Let me show you around the place. Okay, now that that's done, here it is. It's basically just a bed. You can kind of see, you know, sitting in here, you can kind of see how tall it is. It's pretty spacious. I don't really feel claustrophobic in here. Some people might. It's got this little sleep ambience system, but you know, one thing I noticed is I assumed it would have a little like air conditioning control or something, but it doesn't really have any air handling at all. It's just the air coming in from out there. To actually close the pod, I was thinking it would have like a hard door of some kind, but all it has is this little window shade kind of material that you click there for privacy, but not exactly security. And I realized what this is. Basically, this is the stepped up, you know, I can afford a little more version of a hostel. You know, in a hostel, youth hostel, you sleep with 8 people in a room and a bunch of bunk beds and you're snoring and stuff. This is the nice version of that. Really, we're all just kind of bunking in this room. So I'm sitting in my pod. Somewhere downstairs, Karen is sitting in her pod. It's the first night we've been apart on the world tour. Okay, this is it. I'm in my cryogenic freezing chamber. From my surroundings, I assume I'm being frozen, and I'll wake up in the year 2100. Goodbye, people of 2011. Turn off the light, Hal.